enchanted ones, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Danielle. I make videos on spirituality, witchcraft, the occult, as well as monthly pick-a-card readings. So if those things interest you, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and be sure to follow me on Instagram and Enchanted Ways for daily quotes and daily card readings. So the elephant in the magic room. Like I said, this topic may be considered controversial to some, to others it's just pure common sense, and it's obvious, and then others just don't care either way. But I feel it's important to mention and shed light on. And the elephant in the magic room is this: while the vast majority of knowledge, and not just occult knowledge, but that's what we're talking about, occult knowledge and, knowledge of the craft, but knowledge in general, the vast majority of it is for everyone to know, and to know in its entirety, to know, and understand as deeply as possible, and to have complete mastery over it. But there is some knowledge that is only for some, meaning that, yeah, you can understand it to a degree. Yes, you can have mastery over it to a degree, and yes, you are free to learn it, but you will always run into a limitation or a wall if you aren't the thing that it is that you're studying. So what do I mean by that? A man can absolutely study women's mysteries and have some degree of mastery over it and some level of understanding. He will never understand it the same way a woman will. Okay? I could be the baddest occultist, this side of the entire Milky Way. But when I read a Strega spell, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm not going to see the same things as someone who's born and raised in Italy. Okay, things are going to jump out to them. There's going to be an understanding there, just this unspoken understanding, because they are that thing. Your experiences shape your understanding and your perspective. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how, much you love America and how far you're willing to go to Americanize. You as an immigrant will have a different understanding of America than someone born and raised in America. There is a mentality that you will possess that an American won't, and it's just different. You are shaped by who you are. You are shaped by your environment and your experiences. And that's okay. I don't know why some people want to run from that. And that's why I'm making this video, because I want you to know that you poured yourself into the vessel you are in right now for a reason. You chose the parents you chose for a reason. You chose the country. You chose the location. You chose your experiences for a reason, because there is a perspective that you are trying to gain in this lifetime that you can't gain, you won't gain if you were somebody else, if you lived somewhere else, And so honor that. And that's not to say that you shouldn't study things that resonate with you, even though, okay, say you're white and you resonate with hoodoo. That's not to say not to study it. There's a reason that it's resonating. But remember or recognize what resonance is, what resonating is. It's an alarm. It's a signal that, hey, my spirit, my soul just recognized something here. It just remembered something that's familiar, and go with that. 9 times out of 10, though, going with it means going back within to see why. Why are the bells and whistles going off? What just happened here? What connection did I just make? And so That could mean studying farther the thing that made that bell and whistle go off, or it could just be, okay, that bell and whistle went off, I'm going within, and now I am getting the information, having an epiphany that I was meant to have. That's why I just resonated with this. Sometimes it doesn't go beyond that. And if it does go beyond that, you can't seem to shake your fascination with something, flow with it. That's fine. Just be real enough with yourself to know that if this is something that you are an outsider to, then there will be a limit to your understanding. There will be a limit to your mastery. It does not mean that you can't have any mastery at all or any understanding. It's just that, like I said, if you aren't something, you will not be able to understand it as well as the person who is. Okay? And I'm using the examples that I use because I feel like, the ego will get out of the way with those examples, I think. Because I think that's mainly what it boils down to. Folks don't like being told the truth. They don't like being told, well, it just is what it is. But in some cases, some things just are what they are, Again, who you are and your experiences, what you are, shapes you. And you came down here for that. So honor that. You have a unique perspective. Nobody has your perspective like you. Honor that and work with that and not fight it. Study what you want, but still the main key at the end of the day is know thyself. Study yourself. Okay? And going within, not relying so much on external things. And so I wanted to make this video, one, to, say that, honor yourself. I too wanted to make this a video just in case, somebody is watching my channel and who may be interested in initiating. Wanted to give y'all some food for thought before you go spending tens of thousands of dollars that you might not have, or definitely don't have, and you scraping and scrambling and borrowing and taking out loans and all of this to do something. I wanted to give you food for thought. How much do you have in common with this system before you go investing large amounts of money into something that you can only get a very limited education of? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to initiating. Now, some people, let's be real, some people limit the information that they give to people out of meanness. And then some people do it because it's just the way it is. I mean, two Marines having a conversation about the Marine Corps will be very different and can go to levels and go to places that two civilians having a conversation about the Marine Corps can't and won't, because you just didn't live that experience. You know what I'm saying? And so honor your experiences. Honor the grimoire that is your life. Honor the magical system that is your life. And two, I'm drawing a blank, y'all. Hold on. What was I about to say? Oh, the solution. I had a brain fart, y'all, okay? The solution to this, because I don't like to give problems and not give solutions, okay? It's like, okay, well, what do I do then? How do I get the most? How do I, where's the limitless information? In here. Okay? That's why I'm an occultist first. Because I feel like it allows you to do more than other systems will. And so at the end of the day, Create your own spells. Create your own mythology. Create your own rules. Create your own systems. That way you can never be an outsider of something that is yours. Your creation. And you can go as far into it as possible because it's yours. And it's coming from within. There is no limit. There is no, oh, I'm a guest. Oh, I can't understand this because I'm not that. No. So now how do you do that? How do you go about creating your own mythology, creating your own systems, creating, your own dogma, your own whatever. Imagination. Magi nation. I am the magi of my nation. What is your nation? You are. Nation literally means that which is born. You are a nation unto yourself. Control it. Create it. Be the master of it. And notice I said imagination and not inspiration. Because inspiration is a funny word. It doesn't usually come from within. Inspiration, 9 times out of 10, comes from an external factor. Imagination, that's not the case. It always comes from within. And so I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, okay. You have limits. You grew up where you grew up for a reason. You are who you are for a reason. Honor that. Learn that. Okay? Why try to be something you're not? Why try to force something? Honor the angle you incarnated in and learn all there is to learn about it, because there's still power in it. The whole saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. Okay, well, if you're born into something, you can't see certain perspectives because you're smack dab in the middle of it. So, yeah. It's nothing to get upset over as far as, okay, yeah, there's some knowledge for some, because that's just a fact of life. The vast majority of all knowledge is for everyone. And before you get too upset, think about it. The spells and things that you create, you're more than likely, or probably most definitely, without a doubt in your mind, you're going to pass this information and these spells that you've created down to your family. And it will only stay in your family. And that's okay. We're not all supposed to know the same things. We're not all supposed to have the same perspective. That's what makes us come together. That's what makes us share. That's what makes you humble. Knowing that, okay, they have something I don't. It shouldn't upset you. It should excite you that there's an opportunity for you to learn something different. Learn a different way. Learn a new perspective. Just because someone has a different set of knowledge than you doesn't negate or diminish the set of knowledge you have. Okay? And so I don't want to get too long with it because this was supposed to be a short video than this. But the bottom line is, if you want total control over something, then you have to create it. And quiet as it's kept, you already created something. You. Like I said, I know it sounds weird that you chose your parents, but you did. And you chose a lot of things. You think of your life as a play that you wrote a long time ago and you don't remember writing it. And now you're just acting in it. Well, it's still yours. Honor it. And take it to the deepest level you can. So, that's it, you guys. That's the video. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Mosquito. that time of year, folks. I am ate up. My legs are fucked up. Mosquito got me in the middle of the night. And you know when you half sleep, and so you just scratch and scratch and scratch until you scratch down to the bone? That's what I've done to my legs. But anywho, yeah, welcome to the South. That's my perspective. That's my experience. So yeah, honor your unique perspective, because at the end of the day, nobody can see things like you. And that's a great thing. So instead of feeling some type of way, honor your uniqueness. I don't know where this idea came from. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off. I don't know where this idea comes from that, you know, equality is conformity. And that in order for things to be fair, that they have to be exactly the same. No, that's not what fair is. Fair is just fair. It doesn't mean we all have to look the same and all of our experiences have to look the same. We all have to know the same things. No. So yeah, that is it, you guys. Again, let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next video.